You're watching the Roblox Battlebot Championship Series final bracket on the Zoogie J YouTube channel, where today we have a matchup between Flaming Hot Grebe and Providence. As we take a look at the bots now, as we look at the bot profile presented by the Playing Crazy Tech Challenge. Flaming Hot Grebe, it's a 4 Smeezus-drived lifter egg beater going up against a 4-wheeled egg beater in Providence. And here is the player profile. Con man with much more experience in RBCS and RBCS style combat, but Wilder the Duck, BFT legend.
1.
He comes from that side of the game. He really understands the physics. As here is the box rush presented by the YouTube subscribe button, and we are right into the action. Now, what we're kind of expecting here today is the majority of people at home, most fans on their brackets, predicting Flaming Hot Grebe's going to win this matchup. 79% of brackets have him winning first round. But both of these bots are really going to be tested today because they got to overcome the other person's driving. Flaming Hot Grebe, driven by Wilder the Duck. He is really good at driving because of the battlebot scene in Build-A-Boat. You can't do damage in that game. You have to outdrive your opponents. And you see right now he's being a little bit more aggressive than normal, but it's kind of taking Con Man by surprise, and that could be something he uses today. He's usually a type of person that's going to counterattack, and he has an opportunity here, but Providence able to get back on those wheels. Already missing some of the forks on the right side of the bot, but you know, Providence is a good BattleBot. It's 4-0 so far in the tournament, perfect to this point, and it is a really formidable opponent for anybody. But Flaming Hot Grebe came out of nowhere this season, drafted in the 3rd round by the Roundtable clan, and, you know, here it is. And actually, I take that back, 2nd round of the tournament. So not a bot you expect to be competing for titles, but still one you expect to be competitive, and the damage it can do is outstanding. But Providence able to land a shot on the backside of the wheels there, and Con Man starting to cook as he's doing 360s in the arena with his BattleBot. Not a tactic that's usually successful, but, you know, he's going to have to try some new things today. As I've talked a lot about Wilder, but Con Man on the other side made his debut last year, RBCS Season 5, and so far in his career has been very, very productive. You know, has a great record. He has the 5th most games played of any of the remaining players in RBCS, so in this final bracket. And his record in his career, 24-15. He's winning more than he's losing, but right now he is getting tossed around inside of that arena. And so far you're just starting to see, you know, Wilder can drive at this level. You know, it was a question for a lot of the BFT guys that were moving into the RBCS sphere this year. Can you compete? Can you drive in this type of tournament? As there's a huge shot, and I think the weapon is off of Providence. Yes, it is. The drive is still intact, but can Wilder get his bot back up? The referee might... Nope, referee's not going to have to count him down. If this is your first time watching, by the way, if a bot does not have controlled movement, it'll be counted down 10 seconds, and then it will be knocked out. But right now, that's not a problem. 30 seconds left, and we'll see if we even need a judge's decision, as Wilder is going full aggression here, trying to get those points with the judges. I'd say so far, aggression and control are going his way, and weapon effectiveness, I think, has to as well. As there goes some of the wheels, and I think the referee's going to start counting us down here, as... Yeah, those wheels are cooked, and there's really no controlled movement. Can't count them down this late, but they're going to go to that judge's decision. And it looks like Wilder's going to take game 1. But hey, the judges could have a surprise in store. Let's see what they have to say after a short break.
The judges have come to their final decision here in Game 1. And the winner of Game 1 of this Best of 5 series is Flaming Hot Grebe.
Well, yeah, there you have it. Here's the score. Weapon effectiveness 4-1. That's the big difference maker, but able to win the aggression and control. And Flaming Hot Grebe is up 1-0 in the series. Well, we're getting ready here for Game 2 of this Best of 5 series. If you're not familiar with sports in the competition world, look, Best of 5, it's first to win 3. So this is not one Con Man can afford to drop here, as here is that box rush. And I think, you know, going after last fight, looking at some of the replays, for Con Man, he just needs to step up the aggression a little bit. Playing a little bit too passive, and I get it. You're the team captain of your team. You don't want to go out there and make stupid mistakes. Opportunity here, though, as he got to the underbelly of Wilder. And those small exchanges right there they look insignificant. They may even look boring to the people at home, but they are probing each other for openings to get inside of the BattleBot, and they really just want to get to that underside where the wheels are at. As you see, Grebe going in, trying to do damage, but Providence stands tall, weapon in the way, and we're up against the arena hazards here, and now some opportunities for Grebe to do some damage. Wadler maneuvers him in, and I just think he's getting under him right now. Those forks are getting blown off really easy on Providence. Grebe able to secure the ground game, and right now, maybe could get him back into that corner, but they're just playing extremely passive, and that's just, Conman can't afford to do that. You know, I mentioned it, I was trying to talk about it as the match started. You're the team captain, but you can't play passive. You got to go out there and control the match. He's stuck in the wall, and I think the referees are going to call a pause here. And we are back. Referees counting them in after the pause. You know, with the new arena this year, there's been a lot of improvements, completely enclosed, no UDAs, but bots have had a tendency to get stuck in the side there, but thankfully we have a great refereeing team here at RBCS that are able to take care of the action and make sure that the fight runs smoothly. As Providence was in the air once again. We've been seeing it all fight. These small exchanges, he just keeps losing, and you see it again there. Goes in looking for those small nooks and crannies on the bot to maybe attack. He's getting shredded right now. And, uh-oh.
Pause,
it looks like his bot... Referees are calling a pause here. And they're calling a plain crazy moment. His bot's not able to continue. So with less than half of the fight left, Wadler is able to make the call if he wants to go to a judge's decision or not. And I think the fight's been pretty even so far. Just those last few hits could prove crucial if Wadler decides to go to the judge's decision. And yep, we're going to a judge's decision here.
Because we were over halfway done with the fight, Wadler had the ability to call for a JD since Providence was PCMing. So we went to a judge's decision. And after that decision, the winner of Game 2 of this series is Flaming Hot Grebe, and here are the scores.
Wow, that is a 1-point difference, and that one has to hurt if you're Conman. You were in that fight to the very end, but just losing by a single point. Down 2-0, time to reverse sweep. And we are back, and we are getting ready for Game 3 here as the referee's going to come in and count us in. And here we go. Now, look, Conman is in a spot that I think a lot of bots have found themselves in RBCS history. You're facing a bot with a new style of weapon, interesting driving style from Wadler. The question is, man, when you get down like this, how do you adapt? And Conman historically has not adapted amazingly and kind of comes to conclusions after the fight. Says, I should have tried this, I should have done that, which is what makes him a great coach because he can do it for others, but can he grow as a competitor? We're going to find out here, but not off to a great start. The forks are already getting blown off. He's up into the arena roof, and now he's in the corner, and Wadler is going to rack up those aggression and control points here as Grebe is doing his dirty work and going in on the attack. And we talked earlier, Conman needs to be more aggressive, but you're seeing Wadler the one actually learning that, man, maybe my bot is the better one. Maybe I should be aggressive. And he's going in again there, and he clips off some of the wheels. And, oh, what was that? That was a huge chunk of one of the bots just got tore off. And there is some high-flying action here. And, yeah, that was off of Grebe. One of the wheels is completely blown off, so a better start here for Conman on the damage side of things as there's some big damage. He goes in, he clips in, both bots taking huge blows, but I think Providence took the worst of it as that weapon is not doing well, and it's actually completely gone. And at this point, Conman is going to have to drive his butt off if he wants any chance of winning the judge's decision, because Providence, I mean, look at it. All the wheels intact for the most part, but it just doesn't have a weapon anymore. And for Grebe, yeah, one of those wheels is gone, but it is still a fully functional bot outside of, you know, maybe some small control issues from Wadler. And I love Flaming Hot Grebe, man. This bot is so cool. So many people have it picked to go far in RBCS this year because of the damage it can do. And it's just tearing Providence apart as we have 1 minute remaining in game number 3. we let the action breathe a little bit here. 50 seconds remaining. I think we all kind of know how this one's going to go, so let's look forward a little bit to the rest of the tournament. Look, Wadler is a great driver. We're starting to see that now, taking down someone like Khan, man, barring an absolute collapse here. And the bot itself is proving its worth. It is absolutely deserved its chance. Oh, I think all the wheels are off. Wadler's going to take the game. He's going to take the series on a knockout. So not even going to the JD. That is the killer instinct that wins you tournaments. And we'll take a look at the bracket. It's quickly updated by the stats team here. Moving on to round 2, we'll face the winner of Inferno and Comet. And final bracket, powered by Shalonge, brought to you by the almighty Cardboard Bug. But here is the team standings brought to you by all the buses. TPG out in the lead, but Providence falling today means that's one of the bots off the board. It's going to be tough for them to recover. But thank you guys for watching, and thank you to all of our sponsors at home. See ya.